wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, depends on where you are. This is gonna be a trade breakdown, mostly on fair value gap, inversion fair value gaps ahead of order blocks are also can act as order blocks because they block you from getting your order block entry. Or inversion fair value gaps ahead of breakers can be used as entries also. But you're gonna prioritize the wick of the breaker rather than the body. Don't expect price to return back to the body. I mean, it can in a high resistance liquidity move, but most times it doesn't. If you are really like low resistant. So this was the trade I took. I wanted this order block entry here. I wanted to go 3 contracts here. I left the limit order of 3 contracts here. I don't know if I deleted it before or after I started recording. But I decided, you know what, it might leave without me. So let me just add one here, same, and use the same stop of the order block here. And then I left my limit order. I did the same thing on my MT5 training for my prop firm challenge. And this is what we got. And then I told myself, this is the Asia session, by the way. I don't trade Asia most times because I'll be asleep at the time. It doesn't fit with my routine. You see, as you can see, this was Asia 8 to midnight New York time. So we traded into a 15-minute CB. I saw this change in state of delivery. What else was there? There was this inversion fair value gap. It got inversed right away. That's also a change in state of delivery. Let me just close this trade. I don't know if I should hold to because it's just one contract. And sometimes it's just like stalling and stuff. But it looks like it might get to that. Yeah. It might get to that take profit. But anyway, let me just concentrate on giving you the concept here. I've given myself the concept really. Yeah, I'm gonna just close it. It's just one contract. I didn't take any partial, and it might just create relatively equal lows. The session is closed. Yeah. If you are like kind of anxious about something, just take something off. If you're kind of anxious about your trade, I mean, the logic was there. We traded into this order block here on the 15-minute, and then traded to this CB here. And then when you look at the daily chart, it's not like I just took the trade randomly. When you look at the daily chart, we displaced below these two lows, completely disrespected the daily BC. That was a huge sign of bearishness also, like because we traded down to that wick of it. And by the way, this is not an order block, so I'm not considering it to take us higher. The way we disrespected this was clean. And then when I went down to the hourly and saw this fair value gap, and then I looked for a fair value gap within it, Asia traded to it. Like I said, inversion. So the main thing to take away here is that inversion fair value gaps ahead of order blocks and breaker blocks are your entries, because that shows that the market is really, really aggressive and it will not trade back to your order block. I'm not saying put your stop at the order block. No. What was I going to do here? I was going to put my stop here above the fair value gap because I want that to work, send us price lower. All I'm saying is it shows that price being very aggressive. It came here very aggressive and it left here very aggressive. So what's that? It's a signature that it's about to roll over. You can expect it to go here. You don't know if it's gonna go there. But yeah, you cater a bit for your stop loss. Don't just make it up extra tight. Don't be here trying to act like ICT. No, that doesn't end well sometimes. So we traded to the CV, respected 50%, which is consequent encouragement of it on the 15-minute, which is great. And then sell it off, changing state of delivery, inversion fair value gap, went down on the 5-minute. Actually, I was on the 5-minute first, and then I saw the breaker and this inversion fair value gap here. And then when I went to the 15, I saw the inversion fair value gap. That's why I decided to enter here. But this was my real entry. I had 3 limit orders here. I had 3 contracts here. And I didn't get filled. As you can see, price failed to reach there because we had inverted. We had an inversion fair value gap ahead of it. So I told myself, okay, I left the limit order there. I told myself, okay, if we inverse this, then I'll pyramid an entry. I was done studying, so I had to go back to. It was in the middle of the night, like I said. Asia in my time is the middle of the night. Asia session, so I don't normally. That's not part of my routine. I just decided to wake up because I hadn't done some studying that for that night. So I decided to study. So what did price do? It inverted it. I would have gotten this entry so I could trade like my full. Okay, I was gonna be a bit less aggressive here. I was gonna make another one contract here because if I had gotten like 3 contracts here, it was gonna be like more of a good trade to manage. It will make more sense actually and keep my stop above this 5-minute CV. So price will reach my target anytime now. It's just that sometimes it like stalling, sometimes it moves impulsively, and I want to be out. I only had 1 contract, so I would have taken a partial above below this low. But these are relatively equal lows. They're gonna be ran out. Retail Rick. Anyways, I'm sorry if there's like an echo. I'm not in my usual place where I record. I don't know. I'm saying sorry to. I mean, yeah, I make these videos for myself. So if you have an inversion level, inversion fair value gap, and you have a breaker, what do? You use the wick of the breaker as your entry. You don't use your body. Look at how price didn't even go to the body. That's the body. Price didn't go there. I'm not saying put your stop loss there. Oh my god, you would miss good trades. I mean, you can. I don't know. I haven't like fully tried it out, putting my stop like that aggressive, but it is something to expect when you're really, really strong for the day. Yeah. So that's just about it for the trade breakdown, and I took it. It was beautiful. I missed yesterday's 2 beautiful shots that I posted, but you don't beat yourself up about these things. I told myself, you know what, these things occur every single day. I mean, it's part of human nature for you to like say, oh my god, I could have taken this beautiful trade. It's part of human nature. You're human, you're imperfect. You're gonna have those thoughts, but as long as you don't accept them, then they can't do anything to you. What you can control is your response towards them. And I like how price just stayed below the lower half of this inversion fair value gap. That's algorithmic. That's algorithm. So what also you can do is take a fib projection, intermediate term high, short term low, -2 deviation. That's why I got out. I'm not saying I measured that, but that's where I got out. I'm not saying that's the exact place I wanted to get out. No, I want this sell side to get taken and it's gonna get out. Oh, it hasn't traded. This is a partial -1.5 deviation. That's a partial right there. See how when it got there, it started going up, stalling a bit, and ripped right down. Right now, it's trading to this 15-minute inefficiency, and it should go down. The session is closed. That's why I did not want to hold for any longer. And I also closed it on my MT5. I'm not gonna post it here. I will do more trade reviews and then get right to it. But that's my draw, short-term draw on liquidity for today. But the real draw is this daily low, new week opening gap, high, low. All right, that's it for today. Stay safe, good trading, enjoy.